The police baton is an excellent defensive weapon if properly used by the officer. The official baton is made of hard wood, 26 inches in length, turned to a diameter of 1 1/4 inches with both ends rounded. 8 shallow grooves, 5 1/2 inches long, form the grip end. 9 inches from the grip end or butt of the baton is the hole for the leather thong. This thong is threaded from opposite directions. One end is secured by a square knot in this manner. To adjust the thong to its proper length, draw upon the free end until the butt of the baton just clears the edge of the hand when held in this position. After marking its proper location, secure the other end with a square knot. Then cut off the unused length of rawhide. The loop should now be the proper size for your hand. To take the correct grip on the baton, place the leather thong over the right thumb so the baton will hang on the outside of the hand. Then turn the hand inward and grasp the baton, placing the thumb parallel to it for additional striking power. The butt of the baton should extend about 1 inch below the hand. A brief manual of arms is taught for inspection and parade purposes. At attention, the right hand holds the baton in proper grip with the tip pointing slightly to the front. The command shoulder arms is executed smartly in this manner. Note that the forearm is held in a horizontal position. The position of carry arms is executed by bringing the tip of the baton forward in a sweeping arc, twisting the wrist, and placing the baton under the right arm. The baton should be in a horizontal position with about 3 inches extending to the rear. By lifting the elbow slightly, the baton will naturally fall into the position of order arms, which incidentally is identical to the position of attention. In reverse sequence, from order arms to carry arms is executed in this manner. Notice that in the position of carry arms and shoulder arms, the butt of the baton is held in much the same manner as you would hold a pen or pencil. To execute present arms, the grip end of the baton is brought smartly to the chest, directly in front of and below the chin, with the tip pointing about 15 degrees forward of the vertical. The baton should strike the chest on a line with the flaps of the breast pockets. Present arms may be executed from any of the previously demonstrated positions, and is the prescribed method of saluting with the baton in the hand. Parade rest is executed by moving the left foot 1/2 step to the left and grasping the baton with the left hand just inside the tip end. To execute port arms, the baton is carried across the chest to a 45-degree angle, with the left hand grasping it about 1/3 down from the tip. High port is useful in holding back crowds at parades and other large assemblies. Note that the thumb of the right hand is closed to form a round grip at port arms, and the left hand grip is reversed when executing high port. To execute on guard, step forward with the right foot about 24 inches and turn on the ball of the left foot. From this position, it is possible to pivot on the left foot and face assailants from either direction. Step first with the right foot, bringing up the left foot behind it. The feet are never brought together. In retreating, the procedure is reversed. These 5 parries are used to ward off the blows of an opponent. The head parry, upper left, upper right, lower right, and lower left. The thumb should always be held between the oncoming blow and the body to provide additional strength in blocking the blow. Here are demonstrated the various parts of the body where thrusts or cuts are most effective. The solar plexus, the neck, the collarbone, point of the shoulder, the biceps, the elbow, the forearm, and the wrist. Also the thigh, the knee, shin, and the ankle. To stop a fleeing adversary, a cut to the shoulder, to the kidneys, the thigh, knee, calf, or ankle will usually suffice. A surprising amount of power can be transmitted to the tip of the baton by mere wrist motion, eliminating a time-consuming backswing. From the position of port arms, numerous two-handed thrusts and cuts can be executed. The butt strokes to the solar plexus and chin are particularly effective. The instructor demonstrates how these strokes may be used in sequence upon a cooperative assistant. Two-handed strokes are very effective when the officer is attacked from both front and rear. Now again in slow motion. An often used attack by suspects is a kick to the groin, which can be countered in this manner. If the suspect attempts to draw a gun at close range, the baton is also very useful in disarming him. Knute Rockne once said, "The best defense is a good offense." Notice in this series of attacks with a club how the officer first cuts to the leading part of his opponent's body, then parries the blow, following through with a counterattack to his most exposed point. Cut, parry, counterattack, regardless whether the blow is aimed high or low, as in this instance. The baton may be used to ward off an attack with a knife, either overhand or an underhand thrust. Ouch, Mac, that hurts. If the opponent attempts to grasp the baton, first offer resistance, then quickly reverse and step through, thus throwing him off balance and breaking his grip. Another method starts out with the same tactic, but locking either elbow inside of his will free the baton, then follow through with a butt stroke to the chin. If the opponent is successful, his attack may be countered in this manner. With a proper grip on the baton, the officer may release it if necessary or desirable. Never wrap the thong around your wrist, or a smart opponent may twist it into an effective handcuff. Speaking of handcuffs, the baton may be used in an emergency to control a suspect in this manner. There, that's better. Or or it may be used by the officer to apply leverage when necessary in assisting the suspect to the call box or radio car. This come along also aids in placing the prisoner in a decidedly helpless position. The baton may be used in emergencies as a tourniquet to stop arterial bleeding. Note that a bullet from the officer's cartridge case may be used to apply pressure directly over the artery. Meet alley-oop, the training dummy used in practice sessions by the recruit officers learning the proper use of the police baton. The instructor demonstrates how the opponent may be kept at a safe distance, though still within reach of an officer armed with a baton. Now you try it. Stop. No, not on the head. Do you want to bring your prisoner into court looking like Exhibit A in a charge of police brutality? Remember always that a police officer may use only that degree of force necessary to subdue a suspect, and not one bit more. Now let's try it again. No, it's not a fencing match. Now you've got it. From parry to cut without a backswing. That's the proper method. These recruit officers demonstrate their proficiency with the baton as a part of the graduation exercises. These officers will find that the police baton is a valuable addition to their equipment, and its proper use will assist them to carry out their duties in the field with greater efficiency and a higher degree of safety to themselves.